This is example code that shows you a Rust project, basically a hello world function, that you can call from Rust tests, Node.js, and inside a browser. We've got three basic directories here. Rust, that has the Rust code, Next.js plus Rust, that has the code that will run that code in a browser, and the TS directory has the code that will run it in Node.js on the host. The Rust project was generated using the npm init Rust Webpack scaffolding tool, and we just added a very simple hello world equivalent that just has one function. This is a Rust function. It returns a string, nothing complicated. And then we have a Rust test that just exercises it. So you can see that it passes a normal Rust test. The Rust project was generated by npm init Rust Webpack, and I just added a function that's basically hello world. So if you pull up lib.rs, just added a function that says, this is a Rust function, returns a string, nothing complicated. You can have a normal Rust test that exercises that code. In the cargo.toml file, there's a name that's going to get used for the npm name of the package. And I have a little make file that just runs wasm pack to build it for both Node.js and web. You'll see that ends up giving you a pkg Node.js and a pkg_web directory. Each of those directories have their own package.json. So you'll see that the Node.js gets added here, and same thing, web gets added here. The Node project is going to import those, and you'll see that the key dependency in the Node project is this dependency here. So it's going to import the Node.js version. And we have a simple test that just calls that Rust code. We're going to import it here, and then we'll run that. And you'll see that we now have code running in Node.js that's actual Rust code. To run in the browser, we've got a Next.js scaffold going into package.json. You'll see here that we're importing the -web version. And in the source code for the page, we've got just a simple click me that first calls Rust init, and then it calls the console.log with our Rust function. And then to see the code running in the browser, we'll start the Next.js development environment. We'll go to localhost 3000. And there's just a non-click method connected to this. So here's the console. And you'll see that we have actually called Rust code inside a browser in JavaScript. So there you have it. That's Rust code running on the host with Rust tests, Rust code running in Node.js, and Rust code running in JavaScript inside Chrome.